Pressing it. Bhutan has been pressed, and we are live.
Are we doing the thing? Okay, Mary, we're doing the thing.
Scroll up, homie.
Scroll up, homie. X do stacks do stabs this.
Die, monster. You don't
Die.
belong in this world.
We already did the thing.
No, we did thing. Where's the die monster? We did thing. Oh, H.
SGSCs. Anyway. Alright.
Big fat wibbly wobbly penises.
There
we go.
Last we left off. Let me grab the stream link real quick. Hold up. Boop.
Holden.
Boop. Okay. Yeah, so last we left off, you all were getting through the final days you have to prepare for the impending siege of Balstrad. As one does. So you helped Miles fend off the mysterious figure that was haunting his knights and sort of essentially gaslight very inefficient leader.
Quinlan,
Yep.
I'm sorry, but I just thought of this, but I think at some point, I think Gerald's going to say, my ancestors are smiling upon me. Can you say the same?
Why did you tell him that? Why isn't that a surprise?
You could have held on to that. But anyway.
I just thought of it like, oh my god.
Hold it close to your chest. Protect it. Feel it.
At any rate, you discovered it was a rare type of undead known as an Eye of Fear and Flame. And you destroyed it, but not before it said got very personal with Zergo, and pissed him off to no end.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Smashed it, took its eye gems, and then you went...
I have them now.
Yeah, made sure the eye gems went to Cass.
Yes. And the following day, first of all, Chiyoko had a strange dream that she didn't really know what to make of, and was trying to puzzle that out the day after, involving a strange building that she was inside and a woman who went down a room that wasn't there, apparently, or a staircase that closed, the door reopened it, and was just a regular room. So that was the thing. Also, Gerald decided to find a creative way to interrogate his blue ancestral
did Quinn just die?
Oh?
Very popular.
Yes, absolutely he did.
Oh, he's back!
Oh.
Quinn, you died!
He died.
Yep. Oh, boy. The stream is kind of wonky. Yes, so my upload speed has decided to take a shit today, so the stream might just be laggy.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, we're gonna have to live with that, unfortunately. My internet is inconsistent. It was good last week. But...
Our session has been blessed by the presence of Cat.
Also, is Ethan muted? No, he is not. Ethan, no, I cannot hear you.
Tyler's muted.
That's because I was personally muted.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so moving on. Okay, just making sure. So moving on, Gerald interrogated his ancestral spirits, got some cryptic answers, and you all eventually met at the arena where Galland had assembled his sort of he had gotten a few contacts, some old champions of the arena that were in town and willing to help out in the siege. A tiefling, a rather quiet tiefling, a very boisterous earth genasi with a pet bullet. There was also a dwarven heel, essentially, who was playing up the Tearstone sympathizer angle to get people to hate him, and kind of made Gerald uncomfortable. And there was also one Lodric Belsong, who seems to have a history with Zergo.
Again, I don't know what you're talking about. He definitely did not hit me across the face.
He totally punched you in the face. I don't know what you're talking about.
It was an open palm slap shit.
And as you were all sort of gathered and Chioko is looking to investigate something possibly related to her dream, Miles showed up with a Tearstone soldier in tow who had a message for all of you, or rather an object, a crystal, that that was placed on the ground and conjured up the image of someone most of you have not seen in a very long time. Who Chioko has never seen.
Forgot that this happened. That's why I made that comment earlier.
Gotcha.
To Ethan's thing. I forgot that Lawrence showed up.
Yeah.
He showed up so last minute.
But did you remember to prepare your insult?
Did I miss this? I don't remember this.
You had checked out.
Oh, yeah, you had to leave early.
Yeah, this happened at the very end.
Okay, that's fine. Just wanted to make sure.
But yeah, no. This crystal materialized the sort of very well dressed and groomed, sort of unpleasant facial hair, and like unpleasantly smug expression of Lawrence.
Is he doing like? Is this Hat Kid levels of smug?
No.
Or is it like
The problem with that is that type of smug is at least sort of charming. That's
Oh, are we talking like the meme of the cat with all the knives pointed at it?
Sure, let's go with that.
I'm getting the impression you don't know what that is.
I don't think I do.
I know exactly what you're talking
Like
about.
Puss in Boots? Like from Shrek?
No, okay, so the original was just a white cat looking smug, and I think everyone was just pointing at it, but it got edited so that everyone was like pointing guns at it.
Or knives.
Or knives.
No, it was knives. It was knives.
I've seen both.
Gotcha.
It got edited a lot.
Gotcha. Stream, why stream?
It dies.
Oh, yeah, no, the original was one knife being pointed at it.
And then someone made it a bunch. That's excellent.
So yeah.
Can you send it?
I'm already ahead of you, boss.
As you're all standing there, Lawrence.
Yeah, I'm talking about this. Look at that face.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Look at that face.
RJ, you've done it now.
What have I done?
You don't know what that image means on the internet now.
I don't.
Because this is a thing that now exists.
Is it?
Yes.
I don't understand.
I won't. I'll explain later. But just
Okay.
there's a VTuber who has co-opted that meme.
Okay.
I trust you. Keep going.
Anyway. So Lawrence stands before all of you.
I see.
Yes.
Of course.
Yes.
Every time. Internet.
So Lawrence stands before all of you and says, and just sort of says, "Hello. Been a while."
So, you guys want to insult him one at a time or all together?
Come to give me your sword, Lawrence.
Gotta lose again.
He still looks like an OTG hate fucked up bear corpse.
Ooh, nice one.
Lawrence is just sort of
Spineless fucking loser.
Ooh, good one, G.
He'll say, "Who are you?"
I don't even know you.
I don't even know who you are. You took everything from
Yeah,
me.
literally that.
It's exactly like that.
Chioko is Scarlet Witch.
Oh no.
Yes! Yes! I love.
What have we done?
He'll say,
Sorry, Endgame. This is Endgame.
he'll look around and sort of like get a sort of wary expression and be like, "Where's the goblin?"
Oh, the goblin. The small goblin. The goblin you don't like. The goblin
He's here. We're not going to tell you.
The goblin that's been hunting you down every day and night. You should keep one eye open. That goblin.
I hear he's got more elks.
Yeah. You know that magic item that he had that made the elks? He's got 2 of them now. And he sewed your name into the other bag.
I think he sewed your name into the bag.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Make either a deception or intimidation check, your choice.
All right, let me check.
Okay, intimidation would be fucking hilarious.
I'm gonna do intimidation because I'm not good at deception.
Okay.
I mean, they're both charisma.
He's trained in one, I think.
Yeah. I think you have. I think you're skilled in intimidation.
Yeah, I can do intimidation better. It's a +4 versus a +1.
Sure.
Hooray for proficiency.
Nat 20.
Wait, nat 20?
Yes.
You see, he looks visibly concerned.
No, my baby.
I hope you sleep with one eye open, brother. For your sake.
You didn't happen to encounter him on your way here now, did you?
It says, I can't say I have. And with that nat 20, I won't even make you roll an insight to know that there's something he isn't saying.
Yeah.
And
Archer might have gotten a bit of a circumstance bonus to that check.
What? Oh, enhanced bonus.
There might have been things that his men have been reporting to him to corroborate that story.
So,
Go, Dad.
Lauren, how you been?
Quite well, actually.
Yeah, you look like shit.
pretty sure I said that bit.
Maybe
You did, but I still felt like saying it to him.
Maybe we should skip the pleasantries, as I...
There is no pleasantries. We all hate you.
That was what I was getting at, yes. So, let me explain why I'm here.
To suck dick. I'm sorry, no, please keep going.
Hey, that's an insult to gay people.
Yeah, that is. You don't have a sexuality, do you? Because that would be offensive to sexualities. Is Lawrence just an offense? Like, all the time?
From what I've seen of him, yes.
All right, fine. You're offensive. You're offending my eyes. Lawrence is just at a loss for fucking
I
words.
think he's just waiting for you to shut up.
It's a little of both.
I'm sorry. I need to be more professional. Fuck you.
Get it out before he keeps going, you fuckwad. What do you want?
Well, let me start with a question. Why is it that you all seem so determined to protect this city that only one of you seems to have any investment in?
Because you're involved and we all hate you. Eat shit.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. That, and that's what allies and friends do for allies and friends.
Our hatred for you compels us to do things beyond our mortal
Boys
comprehension.
support boys, Lord.
Counteroffer, if you were all to simply leave, the Tearstones could offer you much back in New Theronfall.
I don't want what you're offering, asshole.
I kill myself with my own sword before I ever join your ranks.
Let's calm down here and just have a team huddle and talk about this. All right, come on, everybody. Just
All right.
we all huddle up.
The fuck is this?
No. We all just turn back around. No, it's a unanimous no.
Have you considered?
Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself twice. Go fuck yourself 3 times. I know a lot to expect, but
I would rather die than take your money. Or take your money unwillingly.
I will not speak for them, but you can make a compromise with me if you want, dear brother. I'd be willing to do that.
And what would that entail?
I'll walk away from this whole conflict if you chop off both your hands. That's my bargain.
Just the hands, really?
Well, he really likes those hands.
No, they are his only courtship.
seems your time away has not improved any of your behavioral issues, brother.
Behavioral issues? Or I'm gonna curb stomp your fucking face in, you little bitch.
I think
you see, he's just gonna raise his one leg. You see this boot? Write your name on it tonight.
I don't think you fully considered what you all are up against. The full might of the Tearstone war machine, and you think that a handful of misfits are going to make a difference in the upcoming conflict.
You know
that you're weak enough to lose the 5 misfits.
Here's the thing, Lawrence. A younger me would have probably said, you're right. Against all odds, we probably can't make much of a difference. And me, well, I'm not much. I'm just a muscle-bound. Does the most impulsive thing he can think of. But I know for a fact I've curb-stomped your ass every fucking time we've gone up against each other. And if you're the one leading the invasion, you can bet I'm gonna do it again.
I have an army.
I have muscles.
Well, I suppose we'll see. It was.
I'm gonna flex on you so hard.
You'd better run, you pathetic bastardized son of a mutated owlbear, because if I'm allowed to get my hands around that pathetic excuse for a neck, you are going to beg to be stomped by elk again.
Well.
Yeah, what he said.
Enjoy this quaint little city while you can, while it is still free.
All right, so
It's going to stay that way.
I want the face. You can have the neck. It's just like fist bump.
I just want a sword.
Done.
I can't say I'm terribly surprised that this is how this meeting went. To be honest, I just wanted to look you in the eyes and let you know that you will lose.
And I'm going to look you in the eyes.
It ain't so. I will look.
Turn the lights. Well, if that is what you truly wanted, then as a final word of warning, I will send you back to Father in a shoebox. Alive. I don't know how you're fitting in the shoebox, but you're going back in a shoebox.
Gerald, I don't think that. I mean, unless you have like a shoebox of holding.
It's going back in a shoebox.
I'm sure Shava could figure something out.
Shava looks thoughtful. He's seriously contemplating this.
Anyway, you can go away now, Lawrence. We don't need to deal with you anymore.
Yes, I have my invasion plans to attend to.
Yeah. I hope you plan for all the giant elks we have.
He will cut the connection at this point.
Okay.
And his image will vanish. And the dwarf Travik will poke his head out of Gallon's legs and say, "Who was that?"
Nobody you need to know about.
Okay. They'll poke his
Can I look at the gem?
Huh?
Oh, the crystal thing?
Yeah, can I look at the crystal? I'm curious.
Sure.
Is the guard that they sent still with us? Or did he leave? Is he still here?
He is still here. Miles will say,
grab him. I want to tackle him.
Okay.
Why? It's just a messenger.
I don't care. I need information. I want to know what he knows.
Okay, well, one thing at a time. Tyler, or Shavin, give me an Arcana check.
Any day now. 22.
22. Okay, you think that this crystal, it does exactly what it looked like it did. It transmitted an image and allowed for two-way communication. However, you think that its use was a consumable type thing. This type of magic, if reusable, would be much harder to come by.
So this is just a one-off. This is useless now?
Yeah, it's now inert.
All right, I'm just gonna hand it to Cass.
What?
Okay.
I don't. Okay.
You
I
can let
guess I
things-
got a shiny thing now.
You got the same, right?
I'm not gonna say no. I'm just wasn't
She's like,
expecting you to
she's
give
like,
something
"What?
up.
Me? I don't know why you want me to.
Or it's useless to me. I only take magic things.
Now, Chiyoko, you wanted to tackle this man.
Yeah, I want to tackle him. I want to grab him.
Okay, you will tackle him. He will. I mean, there's not a lot he can do to resist. He'll just sort of look up at you.
Greg! Hey, Chi, don't shoot the messenger, okay?
I want to know what he knows about anything that has to do with the tear stones right now.
He will say, he'll say, look,
He yawns at you.
yeah, you know, he'll say, look, I'm just a foot soldier. You think they would have sent someone with sensitive information?
No, but you got to know something we don't.
Probably not. Let him go.
Gerald's just
And I
gonna
have
walk
some
up.
advice for you, kid.
Gerald's just gonna walk over to
Leave.
this and say, so you do know where the main encampment is, right? Where they're camping out, having marshmallows and weenies and stuff.
What good would that information do you?
Well, maybe I want to go get a weenie or something. Share toast with my dearest old brother, you know? We're real chummy.
Clearly.
But yeah, that's how we talk to each other.
Shava's gonna snicker at the weenie part and think about a certain guard.
God.
Ron!
He will say, that I'm going to leave now.
No, you're not. I'm not done.
Does your planet need you?
Oh my god, I need to reload my character sheet.
I have to go now. My people need me.
Miles will also say, we actually already know where their camp is. We've been sending scouts.
Oh, nice. My main man, Miles. Got his game plan together. I like you, Miles.
Sure. He looks a little uncomfortable.
By the way, Miles, say hi to Ron for me. Say hi to Ron for me.
Oh. All right. I'll do that, I guess. Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna let go of the guard at this point.
Yeah. Miles will say,
All right.
look, we could detain him, but honestly, I think they intentionally sent someone who would not make any difference whatsoever if they lost.
No, they would be more than willing to sacrifice this kid.
Run.
What's the point in sending him back? We're just gonna kill him tomorrow.
I told him to leave.
Well, if that's what happens, that's what happens. Hopefully he'll be smart enough to figure that out, but yeah, who knows?
So he will leave, and also, at this point, Harland will walk out of Gallon's place and say, so, what was that all about?
Oh,
A
just intimidating my brother.
Your brother, he the guy that's leading the forces?
Probably, especially since I'm here. Probably wants to kill me or drag me back to my dad.
He wouldn't really be involved if he wasn't leading.
Well, of course.
There's nobody higher than your brother outside of your parents, right?
Not that I know of.
You don't have a sister, right?
I don't think so. I think I would have remembered something like that. At least not one that I know about. Maybe I have an illegitimate sister.
That sounds like
Yeah. She's like super cool and she knows like kung fu and stuff.
I doubt she would be.
Yeah, that's probably ridiculous.
RJ's new one-shot character, illegitimate Tearstone. That's a monk.
Probably like a ninja.
Yeah, that's who you're getting if you obliterate Gerald and Spine Ripper.
Maybe
that'd be pretty great.
Maybe she's like a ninja kung fu assassin, like wall.
If you roll that character onto Shava's campaign, there will be issues.
I can feel my wisdom and intelligence going down.
As entertaining as this speculation is, so about this brother of yours, what would you say? What would you say this guy is made out of? Like, is he the sort that would
cardboard?
Paper mache.
So, like, this isn't the sort of guy who would willingly give up his life for a cause or anything.
Oh no, he's going to be on the back lines. He's probably going to want, like, the waves to come in to weaken us down, and then when things seem like pretty much safe for him to just come in and take all the glory, that's when he'll show up.
Probably still surrounded by a bunch of those armored freaks.
Probably surrounded by a bunch of gods because he's a little bitch boy, but
well protected. But if we were able to get a solid crack at him, if you saw the opportunity.
I mean, one sneeze and he's down.
And potentially, if you were to threaten his life, he would be willing to call off the entire invasion, you think?
That is a dicey proposal at best.
You might need a small goblin and a large elk.
Because it's not really so much that if we threaten his life, we'll call off the invasion. Because Lawrence might be calling the shots. He's not calling the shots. And if you think that my father wouldn't sacrifice Lawrence for conquering a city,
maybe so, but if he isn't here and your brother has a blade to his throat,
as far as we know, he's not here. Because if he was,
he's not here.
Well,
he's not here.
I don't think he would have bothered with the war.
Worth considering, at least.
Oh no, Lawrence is here. Based on his reaction of your
his father was here.
There's no way.
Father was here. Lawrence wouldn't bother with an intimidation tactic like that.
But if it is just your brother here, and if we were now, this is a big if. Obviously, he'll be well protected. But if we were able to get him at our mercy, and it was his life or calling off the invasion.
It's a possibility. I mean, I wouldn't say anything's impossible, but it's a 50-50 shot.
Sure.
We'd have to be in a very secure position with him hostage.
Undoubtedly.
Yeah.
This would be.
Or you need somebody with a really good shot with a bow.
Or what if we nab Lawrence and then we replace him with Cat?
I don't want to put Cass through that.
Do you know?
And then Cat pulls the shots.
Well,
I can play the good bitch.
That's offensive to Cass.
We'll call that plan. How many plans is that at this point? Plan D. Z sounds good.
Z.
Probably smells like lemons.
Where I turn into Lawrence and run away like a bitch amongst the entire crowd of everyone fighting, and all of the soldiers will be like, "Well, if Lawrence is running like a bitch."
One of two things happens. They're like, "Oh no, he's running like a bitch. Retreat!" Or, Lawrence is running like a bitch again.
Oh no, I'll scream retreat.
Okay. Then we've got something.
All right. Of course, this means this would be a hard plan to pull off with him dead, so it would be best to keep him alive in that case.
Mm-hmm.
Now, whatever state he's in alive, that I'll leave to your discretion.
If only I could turn into animals.
Boot stomping.
Well,
should have been a druid.
Looks like we've got one more day here to prepare. Any last minute things you all need to do? In the meantime, we'll be working on getting the townspeople evacuated, setting up the debris and whatnot for that stage of the plan.
And the powder kegs.
The powder kegs have been half of them have already been buried outside. The other half we're gonna start setting up here momentarily.
How about the decor? You know, we want to make it look like, you know, people kind of evacuated all in a hurry.
Like he said, the debris.
That was, yes, that's part of the this is Harlan talking. Miles is there too, but Harlan is sort of letting her experience sort of be the speaker here. Yeah, we're working on all of that.
No. So I think I'm gonna go and check on the ballistas again.
No.
Somewhere out there, engineer.
Miles says, and you're sure you're not doing this as a pretense to spend time with a certain guard?
He just kind of like side eyes. Just looks to side to side. Miles, you don't take me as that kind of guy. I'm not like that.
He does.
He
exactly takes you as that kind of guy.
Yeah, this was said to me literally in front of me. What happened?
It is a fair point. Kind of hard to hide. Spur of the moment. Yeah, it's a fair point, Miles.
What you do is your business.
You're as sharp as a sword. You're a very, very witty man.
Miles, you mean who you do?
My only concern is that he is in fighting condition tomorrow.
What was that, Quinn?
He says my only concern is that he is in fighting condition tomorrow. Other than that,
he's in fighting condition, all right. I can vouch for that.
Don't need to hear the specifics. I really don't.
God damn it.
At this point, you'll essentially be left to your own devices to do whatever it is you want to do for the rest of the day, and in your final preparations for the siege. So, what would you all like to do?
Gee, come on, I'll show you the tallest part of the arena.
Well, I'm going to get to know these former champions, and I'm going to inform them on Tearstone tactics. At least the ones I know about.
I'm going to go find a private room and cry. Because we might all die tomorrow.
Cass,
I'm going to start heading towards the Coliseum.
Cass, you don't have to
the Coliseum.
I'm going to start heading in.
I'm sorry, RJ. I keep not hearing you.
Cass, you don't have to do that. You can come hang out with me and Ron and cry with me and Ron or something. I don't know.
I do not want to be anywhere with you and your boy toy. Thank you very much.
Not what he's called. What do I do about the hill giant?
We never talk about the hill giant ever again. That's what we do. We leave what's in the past in the past.
The breakfast that she made me almost killed me.
Do not quit.
She made me a pancake the size of a house.
I don't want to hear about your hill giants or your caves ever again.
Well, then what about your dad?
Leave my dad out of this.
Your dad was in it.
Leave my dad.
My hill giant
is responsible for the deaths of people. You don't get to talk about dads.
Shut the fuck up. Leave my dad out of this.
And Charles is going to walk to the room of to the champions as he passes by Chi. I'll tell you about my hill giant wife later. And I'm just walking.
You're not in front of Cass.
All right. I'll start with the Chi and Zergo. So you, Zergo, you lead Chi to where exactly?
She just wanted to see the highest point in the arena.
I want to be able to see it.
Yep. So you lead her up there, and you're given essentially a sprawling view of the city. You can see the movement of people starting to make their way out of the city. Some people to the arena to hide in the oubliette itself, as was part of the one idea you all had. Others being led outside and to a safer location. You see people, everyone's setting up. It's this bird's eye view of like a bustle of activity below. And what in particular are you looking for, if anything?
I'm looking for like a large ornate building.
Okay. Well, you can see several in the sort of like the noble district of like the nice part of the city, and the city is sort of organized like spokes coming out of the arena. So essentially, there's one spoke that is a nicer neighborhood than what's around it, and there's some fancy buildings in there.
Are there any tall buildings there as well?
Tall. There's some moderately tall ones. You're not sure if any are of the height that you were in during your dream.
Oh, I don't expect any of them to be.
Okay.
Alright, so I think I'm going to be heading towards that district there, and I'm going to point towards the noble class.
What are you hoping to find over there?
Don't know yet.
All right. Make a map so you know your way back.
Definitely try. I don't know how to do that. Maybe I would. Hold on. I'm going to assume I know how to make a map. I'll be fine.
So, oh geez.
Oh God, Matt's in.
You are green.
He's in the NES.
Your camera just went cursed.
Matt,
Oh, my camera went cursed. Can you still hear me?
Yeah,
we can still hear you. Your camera just
Alright, let me...
fucked.
Is it good?
That's better.
Is
Yeah.
it better?
Yeah.
Is it fixed?
All right. Meanwhile.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Gerald, you enter Galen's establishment. You see the 4 champions sort of mulling about.
All right. I'm gonna pull up the thing on handout so I can know all their names.
Sure.
There you go. Alrighty. So I'm just gonna kind of walk in with my hands on my hips, muscles pushed out,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just gonna look them all up and down and say, "All right, I like what I see. So, you all want to fight some tear stones?"
I'm going to fucking kill them.
Travik will sort of look alarmed in that and says, "We're doing what now?" Like,
Oh, not you! Shut up, you faker, you weirdo, fake weirdo.
Lodric will say, "That's the idea."
Yeah, well, it makes me uncomfortable.
Well, I meant the fighting Tearstone. What you said. I was responding to you. I was.
Oh, okay, I thought like that's the idea. Like that's the idea. He's being a faker.
He says, "No, I understand the confusion. It's not." I try to drown him out most of the time.
Yeah. Does he ever break character?
Galen would say, "I've never seen it."
Oh God. Well then, probably should talk about some strategies. The units they like to use.
Law's
You guys know anything?
strategy is to smash.
Smashing is good, but you need to just smash at the right time. If you just smash a bunch of stuff, you probably get tired out, and they're going to surround you and kill you.
Well, yes.
So you might want to control that.
Well, yes, I spend most of my time underground with Chompy. He digs for me, and then we pop out at the right moment.
Like whack-a-mole.
Well,
That's cool.
we are the mole, and we do not wish to be whacked. In this scenario.
Actually, we could use that. Okay, so you dig and you make the holes, right?
Yes.
So there's these really scary ass fucking units in the Egyptian army. They're called blazers. Can't miss them.
This sounds like claws. I like.
No, you will not like. They let's see. They usually wear red robes. They are scarred, like their skin is etched with all these different etchings. I don't even know what it is. looks disgusting if you ask me. You shouldn't even do that to mussels. And they like to just up in the air, and then they.
If they are in air, then I am afraid Chompy cannot reach.
Well, the point is they eventually have to come down, and if you're underground, they can't. You know? He gets it.
Yes. So, then we whack-a-mole.
Yeah. Then we whack-a-mole. I like this guy. He knows what's up.
Yes.
I also like him.
Logic will say, and what about the rest of us who cannot go underground? Would you say, it sounds like the best course of action is to simply avoid these mages at all cost?
I tell you what to avoid them. We do have, this wall, right? I can't burn through walls.
No, but enough concussive force might be able to do something.
Right. Basically, you don't want to get caught out in the open with your pants down with these guys.
Right.
Because then you're going to have a really toasty ass. Not in the fun way.
Right.
That came out wrong.
The tiefling will sort of turn to the dwarf and go like, what does he mean by that? And just sort of like
the fun way. So yeah, so you got the digging. Not even gonna ask what the sympathizer does. Actually, no, wait, sympathizer man. I think we can use you.
If I could be of service to one such as yourself, that would be its own reward. Direct me where you wish me to go.
Oh my god, just stop!
I can't.
Ha! Okay, look. Alright. Since you won't drop this act, right? Why don't you go suck up to my brother and make him think like, oh, you want to join the Tearstone army or something? I don't know. Like, basically, you could lure them into a trap where, like, some soldiers are like, I'm a Tearstone sympathizer. I know where the guys that you want to get are, and then you lead them down an alleyway and you just beat the shit out of them or something. At least we could make use of you.
You would ask me to, you'll sort of like go, you would ask me to engage in subterfuge? Espionage?
Yes.
Yeah.
Does Gerald know those words?
No.
Logic will say, look, I don't mean to rain on your parade, but I think he would come off as maybe laying it on a little thick.
Yeah, can you, like, cut back? Is that possible for you?
He'll look down at the giant Tearstone crest emblazoned on his armor and go, maybe?
Alright, we'll have to work on you. Nah.
I thought Blas thought this was group interview.
Yes, it is, but I'm seeing what each one of you can do individually, and then we bring it all together.
Ah, I see.
You assess the strengths of pieces, and you put them all together. I think that's how it went. Oh, God, it's been so long. Anyway, you, other human that is not this thing, what can you do?
Well, I can do a little. Honestly, I can do a little bit of everything. My best skill would probably be versatility. If I were to be honest, any weapon you put in my hands, I can pretty much make sense of. Range or close quarters doesn't matter too much. What?
You got a good eye? Can you shoot things out of the air like pew pew, pew pew
If
pew
I have
pew
to,
pew?
I also can use javelins.
Mm,
Oh, that was
Right.
crunchy.
Crunchy.
Crunch.
Seems good.
I'm best with a sword, but I can be versatile.
And then that leaves you.
She sort of looks at you with wide eyes, sort of tilts her head.
Yeah, all right. That's. I mean, that's how you want to. What can you do? You got.
As you say that, her tail just sort of cracks like a whip, slams against the ground, and like launches her into the air. She will flip midair, land behind you. Her tail will actually, before she lands, will grab like a ledge up higher up in the room, so she's dangling like a monkey, and will sort of bounce off of that and just sort of do this acrobatic routine where she just does not touch the ground, doesn't even use her arms and legs. Her tail is doing all of the work.
Alrighty then. Tail.
I can do that. Also, I can I can catch projectiles with it.
Shava wants to know what you can do with that tail later.
Oh,
Probably a lot.
I'm gonna make just in the back of his brain. I'm gonna make a recommendation for you, tail lady.
It's Macaria.
Yeah, Makia. I'm not gonna remember that. I'm not that smart. There's a little one in our group. She's a little tiny. You should stay away from her for your own safety.
Why?
Just eyes just go wide like.
And flashback.
We'll just sort of look at you.
Well, I don't know how to put this in a mature way and do this in a delicate situation. She wants to fuck you, probably.
Hypocrite!
She'll sort of blink
Shava, you sneeze.
Yeah.
and just sort of like file away that information, just sit back in her chair without saying anything.
Well, you took that rather well. I like this one. She's battle hardened.
Well, I'll make sure of that later.
Anyway, yeah, they all seem pretty capable, except for that guy. I don't know about him.
I can pick up a man and break his spine with my legs.
Whoa!
Wait, what? You should have led with that.
I'm weak. I am weak.
Oh, fuck, man. You just start with that. Come on.
Yes, Galen will say, Travak has a very hands-on approach to combat. He doesn't tend to use weapons. It's mostly, grapples and throws and that sort of thing. Pins.
No. I understand.
I mean, if you haven't figured out, he's basically a WWE fighter.
Oh yeah, brother!
Well, then. Yeah. Okay, so you guys all seem pretty capable. He scares me more than I thought he did. Yeah. So, Blaz, that's your name?
Is Blaz.
Can your tunnels hold more than just you?
Blaz has never tried. They tend to be form-fitting. Chompy gets... Chompy has limitations.
All right. Well.
The fucking bullet.
All right, everybody. We're gonna go outside and we're gonna try to fit in these tunnels. For science.
Matt.
What's this about tunnels?
Gerald is talking to Blas about using Chompy to make tunnels that potentially people can go through.
Didn't we want to bury barrels of gunpowder?
We're not burying them.
Well, the ones outside they've already taken care of, and they're mostly buried.
I'm gonna just start heading towards where I was going.
Matt, you're very quiet right now.
Yeah, so my laptop died. It just turned back on. I'm getting in right now.
Okay.
Classic.
Is this your old laptop?
Yeah, it didn't blue screen or anything. It literally just died because I didn't have it plugged in.
Oh, gotcha. Have you tried using Phoebe's laptop?
Yeah, there's still some audio bug or something. I'm working on it.
Okay.
I'm gonna have it hopefully usable. I haven't had a full day off since September to sit down and fuck with it.
Okay.
But I'm off Friday, so I'm gonna work on it.
Okay.
But anyway, so Jared will say, all right, we're going to try this out. Science?
That.
Are you watching porn alone?
No, I'm with the science team.
Blas is the science team. Oh, no.
I'm so looking forward to this analysis.
Anyway, so you go outside, and Blas will immediately go up to Chompy and Matt is back. We'll go up to Chompy and go, Chompy, did you miss me? Who's a good boy? And he'll just rub his snout, and Chompy will just go and rub against the ground, and just sort of paw at the ground.
What a good bullet. Trying not to have bullet PTSD here.
Have bullets been a problem in other campaigns?
One of them.
Gotcha.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. And you will. Where would you like to go with him?
Oh, we're gonna find a place to dig and make tunnels to test this out.
Okay. You can.
If we could fit more people in the tunnels or something.
All right, you'll go do that. While you do that, let's cut over to Matt and Chiyoko for now. You wanted to head towards the Noble District. Matt, you sound. It appears you are in the Shadow Realm. I cannot hear you.
Your sound is, but your video isn't.
Yes.
Oh.
Hello.
There he is.
Oh, he's back.
There he is.
I should have told you when I hopped in and said testing 1 2 3 and I didn't get a response that I was in the Shadow Realm, but I figured it was just because you guys were doing a thing. All right, I'm going towards the Noble District. Yes.
Yes. Yes, you.
All right. Yeah. I'm gonna head towards one of the ornate buildings that I had seen.
Okay. You can see there's one that's sort of actually currently the interior looks darkened, and there's just a couple of not noble guards but just city guards stationed outside of it.
I'm gonna walk up to them and go, so what's this?
Oh, this building used to belong to a former member of the city council who was arrested for conspiring against the city. He's currently locked up at the station. A gnome by the name of Hills.
Helping out with the Tearstone efforts, with dealing with the stuff for the city. I need to go in this building. Am I allowed to get in here right now?
I mean, well, as long as they sort of look at each other, we'll have to accompany you to make sure you don't do anything weird.
Okay.
I mean,
before I do this,
now.
I want to use Clairvoyance, I think.
Okay.
And I want to kind of... I need to pull up my character sheet, so it's just taking a moment. And then I think I want to use Clairvoyance. I think that's the spell I'm thinking of. I might be thinking of the wrong spell name, but
so Clairvoyance.
I know what.
So Clairvoyance is you basically make a sensor that like spies on a location within a mile of you.
Okay, yeah, I meant augury for knowledge.
That's
I knew where the spell was on my spell sheet. I just couldn't remember the name, and I just remembered Clairvoyance.
Right.
So, yeah, I want to try and use that. And how do I ask these questions? Oh, forgot this one.
So you. Yeah.
I'm gonna use it to ask if I'll find anything of use in this building, like for what I'm looking for.
Well, first of all, I'd like you to mark off 25 gold just to represent you buying the specially marked equipment for the spell as part of the material.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Unless he wants to ritual cast it.
Does ritual?
Pretty sure Augury does. I think Augury has the ritual tag.
It does, but
I'll just spend the 50 so that I have the materials for future use
25.
25, my bad.
Yeah. But yeah, it's assumed that you would have that on hand just for casting the spell.
Right. So I'll cast the spell.
That takes a minute to do, so you'll do that. The guard will just sort of stand there awkwardly as you do this in front of him. And so what was the question you posed? So
will I find anything relevant to what I'm looking for?
So the course of action you're describing is exploring this house for leads on what you're looking for.
Yes.
Okay. You sort of throw the sticks or what tokens are you using? Is it sticks, bones, or something else, or just out of curiosity?
I'll use ornate cards. I like the ornate card.
Ooh, I like that. All right, so you'll sort of like toss this deck of cards as it lands, and you'll read sort of the orientation as they land. And the reading you get is essentially nothing. There's no particular reading that happens in these cards.
Okay, so I'm just gonna take a quick gander then.
Okay. The guards will accompany you inside, and this is a very opulent manor. There's, like, honestly, it's sort of very ostentatious in a lot of its rooms. This guy was living the high life, essentially.
Okay, does it look like there was any, like, traps or anything?
Traps? Not.
Because I know he had traps in the other one. Well, maybe Kyoko knows about that. I want to check to see if there's anything interesting.
Well, that was Yen's place.
I figured it might be related to that.
Okay.
So.
You can make an investigation check if you want.
Yeah, I'll do that. What is investigation? Investigation is +2. 14 + 2 is 16.
16. You look around. You don't see anything. You don't see any traps or anything else that looks out of place.
All right. I guess I'll just head back on out and head for another ornate building that I'd seen.
Okay. I mean, you're just sort of wandering the noble district right now, and you don't really have anything specific you're looking for, or you don't know what you're looking for.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess I'll head down like the main street, and what do I see around? What does the noble district really look like now that I'm down here and not in Republic?
It's so the noble district is a quieter. I'd say a quieter part of town. The nobles sort of like their privacy. It's you don't really also the another thing, the sort of architecture you're seeing you don't see any views that look like when you looked outside of the building in your dream. You're not seeing anything that sort of looks like it matches. You're starting to get the sense that that it was a different location entirely.
Okay, so
honestly, the architecture you're seeing, you're not really sure it fits the style of Ballstrid at all at this point.
Okay, how far is the wall?
The wall? I mean, the city is organized sort of like a wheel, so it's never too far, unless you're specifically talking about like where everyone is setting up for the fighting, like that side.
Just the wall in general. I want to head towards the wall.
You can get there easily, yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna get up on the wall and kind of get another look at the city.
Okay. It's sort of the same vibe you got from the Colosseum, just from a different angle.
Alright, trying to think of how to like look for this. I'm gonna start walking along the wall towards what's next to the Noble District.
Next to the Noble District would be probably the Temple Ward, probably the sort of religious district where there are a few temples set up.
Okay, and what's on the other side of the Noble District?
The other side,
or is that just surrounding it?
I'd say it's probably the sort of militia, the guard stations and whatnot.
So I'm gonna start walking along the wall towards the direction of the religious buildings and whatnot.
Okay.
And does anything stand out when I'm looking over here?
The temple there's the temple you went to cure your drunkenness, which was the Temple of Arathis. I mean, when just saying stand out, there's not a lot.
Yeah, I know. It's not allowed to go off. So is there anything that like? Anything that looks like? Okay. Is there anything that kind of looks similar to what I'd seen with the building in my dream?
Make a perception check.
Alright, perception. I got a 2 plus 4 is 6.
Yikes.
You're not seeing anything that, like, you're scanning and looking. Nothing really catches your attention. Yeah, you're starting to be less sure that the vision was even related to Ballstrid at all.
Alright, so I'm gonna... Do I have any idea of where the encampment is?
I mean, you could ask Miles, probably.
Alright, I'm gonna go find Miles.
Okay. While you do that, does anyone else have something they'd like to do?
I'm doing exactly what I said I was gonna do. I wasn't lying. Cass is just kind of like, ah.
All right.
Zergo's just gonna walk over slowly with all that noise and just be like, "You okay?"
Oh no, she found a room by herself to go cry.
Oh.
She's not doing it in public.
Okay.
So unless you followed her.
No, I was busy taking Chi to the top of the Colosseum.
Yeah, no.
I'm struggling with this.
Boy.
Hmm. It might not be something you're meant to figure out immediately.
I wouldn't worry
know,
about it as much as you are.
Like,
I like to worry about things. I am very...
You might, yeah. The leads might not be where you expect them to be.
I know, I'm trying my hardest.
At any rate, so did anyone else have anything specific they wanted to accomplish?
Tyler,
Yeah.
you've been gone forever, and you're still muted.
Tyler left only like a minute ago. Not even, like 30 seconds ago.
Oh, I didn't notice. I wasn't looking.
I know,
I'm
you were-
sorry.
It's because I was like fucking off doing.
I'm busy.
nothing.
Leave me alone.
Okay. Zergo, did you have anything you wanted to get done?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I tried to start it last time, but we had to deal with Fuckface McGee.
Sure. Like you do.
Like
Yes.
you do. There's always one Fuckface McGee in the campaign that you got to keep dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he's gonna leave shortly after Chi heads off. But he's gonna head to his dad's house.
Okay.
Oh.
I knew this was coming. I knew it.
I also knew it was a possibility.
There was a reason he said he was gonna go off without.
Oh no, I
everyone.
know. I picked up on it immediately.
All right, you'll make your way back into a familiar part of town. A place
And
I guess
upon-
you haven't been in a while.
Yeah. He's gonna get to the door and he's gonna raise his hand as if to knock. But he's just he's gonna freeze there. And he's gonna try to stop his arm from shaking. It doesn't. And after standing there for about like a minute, he's gonna lose his nerve and back up and turn around.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Done and done. That almost went off the table. Okay, little die, you're not going to jail tonight. Do I even have a bonus? I don't think I do. I don't, so that's just gonna have to be a 20.
Oh.
Damn. Yeah. So as you're walking away, you just sort of hear the shutters of the window close.
He's gonna slowly turn back around and just be like, no. You might die tomorrow. There is not another chance. And he'll walk up and very quietly knock on the door.
There's sort of a pause, and it just sort of slowly opens, and you see your father sort of getting on in years, sort of just a little gray, some gray in his hair, the sort of half-orc visage of Nar Stonehide. Or is it Nar or Gnar?
Nar, yeah.
Nar. Yeah. He'll say, "Son."
Hey, Dad.
He sort of looks down for a moment, looks up. Come in. Come in. He'll start putting together. Well, doesn't have a lot in the way of food, but he'll start to make, I guess, some tea. Food in itself is he has some basic, crackers and rations.
Yeah.
You know how Ballstrid is these days.
Oh, I know how Ballstrid is. Bless you.
So says there's I'll say as he's putting on the tea, there's a long silence that is more than a little awkward before he sort of clears his throat and says, "So, how have you been?"
I'm all right. I found a group to travel with. We've been bouncing from job to job.
Thank you, RJ. Not now.
Okay.
He'll say he'll say that's good, and you're doing good out there. You're making a difference. You think?
I mean, I like to think so, but I don't know. Some days it's a little harder to tell.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to say it's been good here since, you know.
Yeah.
But I mean, you've seen the city at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen all of it. Actually, I have a confession. I was here a few weeks ago.
I heard a little about that. I mean, the news of Phil's arrest was pretty widespread.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's your business. I wasn't gonna force you to visit.
Yeah. How's mom?
You know, I haven't heard too much from her. I think she's still jumping from client to client, finding work where she can. She's not around most of the time.
Yeah. Surprise, surprise. And how are you doing, given everything?
I mean, what exactly is actually? Oh yeah, he says, I mean, work's been good. With, you know, everything going on, there's a lot of need for a good smelter. Making, you know, weapons, armor. So that's been good. It's been a little quiet, which has its good side and its bad side.
Right, obviously.
There's definitely a clear, like, both, like, you can see that it's all, like, there's a clear sense of awkwardness in the air in both of you. Him as well. He's clearly trying his best to connect, and he's struggling, probably about the same as you.
I'm sorry I didn't come visit last time. I got a little, caught up in everything, and they wanted me back out of the city kind of fast. And
Right. Well, I mean, it's hard to do anything about that, I suppose.
yeah, get you some funny looks on the streets.
Not to mention that time he sat on a bench.
Yeah, he's.
I mean, there's nothing against the rules for sitting on a bench.
I know.
Good times.
Yeah, he will sort of. He'll just sort of. Well, he'll finish the tea and sort of bring it over, hand a cup to you. I don't know if you like tea these days or anything, but it's what I have.
He'll take it. No, tea's fine. Thank you.
So do you have you're all prepared for tomorrow? You're gonna. I mean, I probably should be evacuating pretty soon with the rest of.
Yeah, probably.
You probably. Yeah. You're gonna be sticking around, I take it.
Yeah, I'll be helping out. We've got a plan in place. I don't know if it's a good plan, but it's what we've got.
It's the best you can do most of the time.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it's enough.
Don't get yourself killed.
Yeah, of course.
Remember what I told you.
Yeah.
He'll sort of look away as he says that.
Yeah, don't worry. I haven't really forgotten. It's just been an interesting little life, I guess, since I got kicked out.
Yeah, I can imagine. You'll have to tell me sometime. When there's not an army bearing down our doorstep.
Maybe not. A lot of it doesn't really put me in the best light. I kind of started acting out again when I first went off on my own.
We all we all slip up. We all make mistakes.
No. Yeah, I made a couple of those.
He's sort of looking for the right words to say. Says, you. Good luck out there tomorrow. Good luck.
Thanks, Dad.
We'll sort of awkwardly pat you on the shoulder and say, well, I probably should get my stuff together, whatever I can carry anyway.
Yeah, the evacuations are still running. Don't want to miss it.
Yeah, I was getting ready when you showed up. It's a good thing you came by when you did. Here, you want to help me gather up my smelting tools?
Yeah, no problem.
You'll go and assist him with that. So yeah, the remainder of the visit is more or less that level of awkward, but there's still something there, but it's not like what it was before. Yeah. That was a thing.
Child.
The strange parents.
I was about to say, I'm a wrong parent for the trauma. He pieced out harder than a drunk Shava.
Mm-hmm. So Matt, or Chiyoko, did you have anything else you wanted to investigate?
Yep. I'm gonna go ask Miles about the encampment.
That's right. You'll find him at the headquarters. He'll say, why do you want to find that? Or why do you want to know?
I want to go and check it out. I want to take a look.
I mean,
I would advise against that. There's a fucking minefield out there.
Well,
I forgot we made that.
There is a minefield. There's also, an army that would probably not take kindly to your presence. Sort of looks at your armor. Can you?
Maybe.
No. Probably not.
And what would you be hoping to learn from that? Maybe we've gathered that information already.
I don't know what I'm looking for.
Here he is.
It's a ball of fluff.
He has Papa.
There's dog.
Puppo! Ah! Wow, that is a rambunctious Puppo.
Very
Papa!
puppy.
Miles will say, if you don't know what you're looking for, I can't necessarily in good conscience recommend it. Seems like a...
Oh my
That
god.
was very distracting.
Tyler's gonna fucking die.
Yeah, that's a good way to go.
He senses blood.
Oh, Jesus.
Doge.
Yeah, this is Coda Bear.
Hi, Coda.
Puppy!
Dog.
Oh, is it?
Wake up, puppy!
No.
That's a good boy right there.
Coda.
You good boy! Such a good boy!
What's this I hear about a dog?
Oh, you missed it.
You missed El Doggo.
There he is.
Oh,
If you want to take your chance.
Where are you going? That's my leg.
Papa.
It's mostly just a white blur, honestly.
Tell you the shirt he's wearing.
Yep, Tyler's dying. We're watching Tyler die.
Okay.
Murder.
I need to get my dog.
The dog's like, I've sensed degenerate
No.
energy. This person
Matt, we
may
don't
not-
need more.
This person cannot be allowed to exist.
We don't need more wild doggo energy. No, Matt!
I'm not getting my dog. He's happily in his bed.
This is a doggo stream now.
But a kitty came to me. Come here. Hi, baby.
Oh boy.
Yay!
Oh, jeez.
Here's my doggo. He goes boof. Oh goodness. Oh me. Oh my. Boof, boof. Boof, boof, boof.
Dad boy.
Yeah, I got a bad camera. I can't compete with this maniac.
Sure. Moving too fast for the camera.
Oh.
He's running around my room currently.
Hey,
Coda.
there's the puppo.
Oh, another Papa.
Anyway,
Our dog should have a play date.
Anyway, so yeah, Miles will basically strongly recommend this course of action, especially if you don't know what you're looking for.
I'm just gonna kind of go. Okay, yeah.
He'll say,
I'm just gonna walk towards the bar. I'm just gonna.
I mean, I could maybe get away with it.
Miles, as you're leaving, Miles will say, if you don't mind me asking, what is it that? I mean, clearly there's been something on your mind. What are you trying to figure out?
No!
Murder puppo.
I had to put him back downstairs.
The dog stream sniped.
Yeah, he'll say, I can't say I have experience with that type of dream, but I hear that usually you stop looking.
Yeah, that's just about what I was about to do.
Alright, well, I hope you figure it out. If it's
As do I.
Especially if it's something that can help us win this damn battle.
I'm hoping it is.
I mean, maybe talk to your friends, see what they think. Couldn't hurt.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go look for them now. And I guess I'll just go and look for the party.
Alright. What
Cass in a closet, crying.
Can I find Cass in the closet first?
make an investigation check.
Okay, I think I get +4 on that.
Oh. Okay.
Yo, guys, we took a step up from my last roll, alright? Not a 2, a 3. Poggers. We got a 7. We got a 7 going here, and rolling the dice excited my dog.
I hate to break it to you, but I'm looking at your character sheet, but it's a +2. You got a 5.
It's a +2? Even better. I'm wrong again. Doggy.
Yeah, Cass is good at hiding herself.
Very.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't really say what Shava's doing. She's just kind of taking a nap, I think.
I should.
What Shava's been doing? Do we want to find out? I'll look for Shava. I'm gonna go look for Shava.
Shava is.
I'm gonna head towards Emma's house, or the house that Gerald tried to burn down.
Okay.
As I would remember it.
Sure. Do you think Shava is in that area, Tyler?
She might be. I think she's just a sad person who goes to what makes them sad.
Oh my god.
I haven't been really doing a good job of portraying Shava recently, have I?
I don't know.
I feel like she's been more emo than sad, honestly.
Potato tomato. Isn't emo just a synonym for slightly sad with a bit of edge?
Kind of.
Not necessarily. Occasionally.
What are you being pissy about? She like headbutted me.
She wants attention.
I'm giving her attention. I've been petting her this whole time. Every time I stop, she like stares at me.
More attention.
Oh yeah, Tyler. Also, I glanced at your character sheet, and I don't think you rolled for how many charges you got back on the helm when you slept.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. We did sleep. I do. Yeah. I rolled D3.
Yep. Which you can do a D6 and just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 if you
right.
like.
So yeah, this D&D Beyond doesn't have a
Sure.
Bless you.
Sorry.
That's good.
I did not have time to mute myself on that one.
You just roll something that can be divided into 3, basically.
Yeah, I rolled a D6 and got a 3, so that'd be 2 charges.
Yeah. Yep. That's what that would be.
All right, let me put 2 charges back on. I suppose my parents might be wondering where we were considering. I know we were told them I was coming.
Did you message them? I don't think you messaged them.
I don't think I did either. Yeah. Yeah, I never did go back to.
Yeah. I mean, you used your last charge yesterday to get back.
Yeah. Where's my helm? There it is. Okay. 2 charges. There we go.
Yeah. I guess. I mean, I would guess that Shava. If you don't know where Shava is, I'm guessing the tavern would be a good guess as any. What do you think?
Oh no, I agree. I just wanted to check out Emma's house, see what happened to the burnt house.
I mean, it's still there.
Yeah.
Does it look any less burnt?
Probably not.
It's not really been a priority, I would say. Like, the people whose job it is to do that sort of thing, they've had other things to worry about.
And the homeowner still hasn't come back.
Also that.
So I'll head to the tavern, whichever one boasts the highest chance of having Shava.
I mean, there's like the one that you've all been going to.
Yeah, I'll go there.
Yeah. With Tyler, do you think Shava's there? I think Shava's there.
Yeah, I think Shava's there. She's done all she wants to do at the moment. She's, kind of had somewhat she's got a promise of closure with Emma. She reconciled with her parent. I don't really know what else I want her to do. She's not a strategist. She knows shit up. She's waiting for her time.
All right, so Chiyoko, you walk in the bar and find Shava at her normal seat.
Shava.
Yeah?
What do you know about dreamy things? Like Weird dreams.
Well, define that, because I get weird dreams all the time.
I had a dream last night that I feel like was supposed to be guiding me to something, and I spent all day walking around looking for anything that might help me figure it out, but I haven't been able to find anything. And I don't know if maybe I'm just not looking in the right way or the right places.
What I know about these types of dreams, DM, I would assume I would, but
it's a guiding dream.
I mean, you've had sort of like ominous types of dreams from your patron every now and again.
Yeah, I knew that, but I'm assuming like Shioko's a paladin, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
No.
Am I a paladin? I'm a
No,
cleric. I'm a
you're
cleric.
Cleric. I'm assuming that the cleric doesn't have a patron deity written down.
I'm pretty sure I do. No, I do.
Yep. So yeah, I
So
mean,
she does have a patron deity?
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
she's a cleric. She worships.
Oh yeah, my bad. No, I meant more of the elder god variety.
Oh no. Like she wouldn't have a patron. Like, I mean, what you know about clerics is the difference between clerics and warlocks. Clerics get their power from their faith and belief towards a higher power. With warlocks, it's more of a contract. It's more just like a business proposition.
Mm-hmm. So would like future sight or like guidance be a specific patron, or was that just general?
Yeah, I mean, you there are some that are more associated with that, but really any god can send down visions. That's just a thing they can do.
Yeah, I figured. But all right, so I was gonna look at Chioko and be like, is it guidance from your head?
I'm fairly sure that it is, yeah. But I don't know how to interpret it.
Well, what did you see?
I was in this very tall, very fancy building. It was ornate, and I was following this gal who was well built, and they were dressed kind of like a rogue. And they went up these steps, opened this door, and it let down. And with more steps, they went through that and closed the door. And when I came up and opened the door, it was just a normal room. And that's right around when I woke up.
Well, that's not a whole lot to go off of.
What?
Not much at all.
Come on.
I tried going through the Noble District, but none of it looked right.
You said it was fancy. Did anything stand out?
Did anything stand out? Quabbles?
Like, in what way?
Like, was there anything interesting about, like, maybe the patterns on the walls, or wallpaper, or the way that it was, like, the architecture?
I mean, in that it did not really match the Balstrad style, I would say. Also, it did not match your home city style either, I should also add.
Okay.
So it's not a style that Shoko knows.
Yeah.
It wasn't anything like anything in Balstrad or even in my home city.
So if you don't know where it is, then probably not anything we can do about it right now.
That might be true. But when I was in this dream, it was like there was these people that wanted to come into the building, and they were like at the gates, I think, and they were trying to get into the building. It looked like they were about to get in, and I felt like that might have had something to do with this invasion. So I feel like there's something I need to find or do.
I was going to seriously consider something, but think it's a very bad idea.
Okay. You'll also recall that the people sort of looked conspiratorial. Like, it didn't necessarily look like an invading force, more like a bunch of people trying to slip in more surreptitiously.
Okay, maybe I misread that. Alright,
I might have explained it badly.
Alright. So suspicious people trying to get in. All right.
Ooh, that's a bad. Yeah. That's...
Okay. I'm just not entirely sure what I'm supposed to do with it all. It is what it is, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not taking that chance. Shava considers it, but I'm not taking that chance. I was thinking with the description, I could potentially teleport there.
Oh.
That's a very low if, though.
That it is.
Oh.
I'll take a chance this close to it.
I believe it is possible with a description, but it would definitely be yeah, description is the second to bottom option on that chart.
Yeah, only right above false destination.
Shava.
You would only have a 25% chance of getting there.
Shava. By the way, I checked out that building that Gerald had wanted to burn a few nights ago. It still looks like not even the homeowner's been there, so I know that there was someone close to it. It looks like they haven't come back at all.
Oh,
Not there, at least.
Shava just kind of smiles, like, oh, I know.
Oh my.
Like your fingers in a pocket fingering a letter.
Ew.
Don't word it like that.
Don't word it like that.
Phrasing.
So what'd you do? I haven't seen you in a little while today. What have you been up to?
He just shrugs and is like, I don't really have anything else to do. I'm a warlock. I blow stuff up and I kill a lot of people. That is not.
Well then, do you want to get some drinks?
Probably shouldn't.
I mean,
this is probably the last night before the siege. So.
You might die.
I also might teleport somewhere again.
No!
How about you don't hold on to that? How about we don't have the teleporting crown? I don't want to pat you back and then you teleport away.
How about I just not drink? I've had bad experiences with alcohol every time.
It is also
Is it like that bonfire?
It is also true that you did not complete the excursion you initially wanted to do with that when you wanted to go on a supply run to your parents.
Well, we got supplies. We suppose we could go.
Yeah, it's up to you.
Yeah, but do you really want to chance it after what happened last time?
Because if it goes poorly again, we're in deep shit. I think it's.
I
do have 2 charges, so I can get
and
back.
you won't be able to get back.
I do have 2 charges.
What if the charge there, the charge back could fuck up too?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's
It's
what I
way
said.
too close to the deadline to chance it, in my opinion.
I mean, there's still another night for Don to come.
I don't want to take that chance. No thanks.
Well, all this considered, there is one thing that you're forgetting about. None of the reasonable people are here.
Hello, Chiyoko. What?
Yeah, all the things that quote unquote Zergo and Cass are saying, they're not here.
You hear their voices echoing in your head like a conscience.
Yeah.
This is a bad idea. Give me the crown stuff.
No.
Like this is
no.
what Cass would say in this situation. That's what
It's like a small, like little,
Give me the crown stuff.
like 2 angels on one shoulder and Gerald on another.
No. So that's what Cass and that's what Zergo say. Gerald, my nipples hurt.
It's like,
Wear the pink dress.
No, Shava, what does that have to do with Cass and Zergo? No, he's got a point.
Yeah.
I don't like that at all. Shut up. I wouldn't say that.
No, he's got a point.
Gerald never has a point. Or sometimes he does.
Sometimes.
But
Not
I
all.
think that's only when a guard captain's involved.
It varies from moment to moment.
Should I do this? Should I not? Should I do this? Should I not? What would
What would Shava do? Tell us, Shava.
You know what? She's gonna look at Kyoko and be like, "How much can you carry?"
Oh God.
How much do you need?
As much as you can get.
What are we doing?
Shava's just gonna smile, and be like, "You like to see my house?"
Sure, why not?
Jesus Christ.
And Yoko is scratched off the reasonable people table.
There we go. One less.
Kyoko has no reason to not.
Yeah, true.
Shall I?
Shava looks around for Cass and Zergo and be like,
I'm still trying to resolve my dream.
we can figure. We can see if we can figure something out while we're there too. Shava's gonna smack her on the shoulder and teleport.
All right.
You better hope Green doesn't roll like shit.
Mm-hmm.
Am I rolling or are you rolling?
I will roll.
All right.
Let me look at the table here. That category.
Oh,
Alrighty. You make it no problem. That was a nat 100.
Oh.
wow,
Right,
that's
you're good
perfect.
on
So
going.
where exactly are we going?
You end up on Shava's front doorstep. You see this very grand. Well, why don't you tell us where we're going, Shava?
Yeah, we go up on my front doorstep, like not on the front doorstep. We show up in the front gate. I want to make this theatrical.
Okay. So you see this grand mansion. You see the sprawling city around you. You hear a strange sound in the distance that you haven't heard before. This sort of echoing, like the sort of industrial type noise. And there's like this. There's a skyline. There's like tall buildings in the distance. Like this is an elven city, and it looks fancy as shit.
As they
Does
do.
it look anything like what I might have seen?
It's hard to tell from the outside, but it doesn't. You wouldn't say so from the outside.
Okay.
Worth noting, the person in your dream was human.
I know they were human, but I'm just curious if any of these large, wondrous structures look familiar.
I mean, you might get a better sense of the architecture once you're inside.
When I get inside, yeah. Is this your home?
He's like, yep, this is where I live. Well, used to live like.
How far from Ball Street are we?
I was going to do the mental math and try to figure out how far.
It's probably no. I have a map.
You have a map.
Is it a to scale map?
It has a scale.
There is a scale.
So this is really one of those, I tap your shoulder, you teleport, you tap my shoulder, we both teleport, huh?
Shava's kind of laughs at like, yeah, maybe we could do that. Maybe we can do a gimmick like that.
Would you like to go inside?
How far is it? I didn't answer the question.
Oh, I'm pulling up the map so I can.
Yeah, we could start going inside. You're telling me as we walk.
Yeah, we're walking inside. Shava's like half thinking about this at the time.
Alrighty.
So yeah, this is the front. This is the gardens.
Alrighty.
It's somewhere in the neighborhood of it's somewhere in the neighborhood of 500 miles.
You cut out what?
Somewhere in the neighborhood of 500 miles, probably.
500 miles.
Yep.
500.
And
That is quite far.
Anyway.
Da da da
Da da da.
da da da.
Yeah, so after it's like here are the gardens. We're probably about 500 miles from Falster right now.
Alright. So
we're on a different continent.
what are we getting here?
Yeah, we're on a different continent. We're on the southern continent.
Oh.
It is across a
Interesting.
large ocean.
I've never crossed the ocean before. I'm not quite sure if I can say I have crossed the ocean. I kind of circumvent that.
Semantics.
You're able to make it.
So what are we getting here?
We're going to see if we can collect anything we can possibly use in the war effort.
There is no war in Ballstrat.
There's no war.
There is no.
So you're able to go inside and be greeted by your parents. As you recall, they are. Do you remember their names?
Do you remember your own parents' names?
Damn it. You beat me to it.
I'm not sorry.
Where's my sticky notes? I had them written down, but my sticky notes apparently got erased.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Where's the sticky note?
Well, I have them now. If you'd prefer.
I have your parents now.
Mine.
I'm going to eat them
I have your parents.
with some fava beans and a nice Chianti.
I love that movie.
Yeah, everything apparently got erased, so.
So they are Ephiril and Ilanis. Your mother and Chioka, you see her mother sort of looks similar to her, but much taller and sort of more elegant of dress and face.
She is great.
Yes.
So you were a dud.
Say that?
No.
Okay.
You're okay for your own health.
Say that.
Shava will teleport you into a lava pit.
And you're going to the Nine Hells.
And you're going to the Nine Hells. And you're going to the Nine Hells.
Everybody
Why
is
Why
going.
don't we just group tackle Lawrence and then take him to the Nine Hells?
Oh, damn.
Subject.
Just teleport him in there and then.
Because
kick
the
him
crown
and
doesn't
dump him
teleport
away.
to other planes.
And also, I'd have
Oh,
to be
that's unfortunate. Oh.
Oh, so
We
you're
can find
making
a way
getting to
around that.
Lawrence
Oh
so
no!
easy.
What if we teleport Lawrence to the Yen's house in New Therenfall and stuff him in it and leave?
That
Make
actually sounds like.
Make him deal with the house's security system.
Can you solve my riddle?
We should do that.
We should tell him there's a giant elk in there that's like in there with him when we throw him in, so that he spends more time worrying about the elk than the puzzle.
I mean, he's not stupid. I think he's going to notice a lack of giant elk.
No, we're just gonna. Oh yeah.
I should mention the teleport spell only works on willing targets.
I've been saying that.
He'll
So
be
we-
willing.
I mean, if you want to do non-willing teleportation, technically Shava could like hop on, grab on the Lawrence's like dimension door like 500 feet straight in the air,
I mean,
and either featherfall or dimension door herself somewhere else.
I don't have feather.
And then he's just plummeting 500 feet straight down.
Or you just, do that, and then while you're in the air, just
Dimension-
be like, you can either die here or teleport with me.
Dimension Door is also willing.
Is it?
Yep.
Ah, shit.
Either way, we can
Are
probably
unconscious people considered willing?
No.
What about people that are being threatened?
Then you would have to convince them.
Convince them with that.
Sorry, you two are at the house?
Yes, you were at the house, and you were greeted by Shava's parents. Shava, your mother will look down and say, "Oh, we weren't expecting you back so soon. Who is this?"
I actually meant to come yesterday, but we had a little mishap.
The teleport. Your father, who is sort of with his glasses, will say, "The teleport spell can be unreliable at times."
Yes, we've discovered that.
I'm Chiyoko. Nice to meet you.
Good. Yes. good to meet you as well. Is this the person you were telling us about last time? There was a miscommunication.
Oh, no.
Just curious.
Joker looks a bit confused, but just shakes her head.
Talking about Gerald or something?
I think they're talking about Emma.
No.
I can just imagine like Charlotte cocking her head like, who? Oh, no.
Not that one.
Not that one. Different one.
What brings you back here?
Well, we're about to be, invaded tomorrow. So, do you happen to have anything you could spare, like even just food? Because the city is absolutely starving. They're literally eating. What are they eating again?
Crackers.
Crackers. They're literally they're living off crackers.
I mean,
the food that you guys got yesterday was pretty useful, though.
Well,
Yeah, that's not going to feed the whole city.
Yeah,
No, not at all. That was.
I mean, do you?
Like that'll take care of a neighborhood or two for a day or so, but
Yeah.
Do you need? So you need food, or do you need help with the fighting?
Both.
I mean, we can bring up some food from our cellars. If you would like some more practical application type things, I think we have some healing potions that we've saved up.
Those could work.
That would be nice.
Your father will say, "I'll see what we have. Let me check our stores."
Charlotte, for a second, is like, do you happen to have anything that helps with fire resistance?
Let me check, and he will.
Suddenly remembering the
Gerald method.
Should we find something that'll make carrying this stuff a bit easier?
If we light ourselves on fire, they can't light us on fire.
Yes, the Torval strategy.
You cannot burn me, I am already on fire.
you cannot burn what is already burning.
That's a fair point.
So is the mother still outside?
You're inside now.
Yeah,
we're inside.
Yeah,
we're in the foyer.
Yes.
Yes, the foyer.
Motherfucker!
Every time.
I'm a noble. Oh wait, I'm inside this building. How does the architecture and everything look?
The foyer!
The architecture.
Chioko is not phased by the foyer.
Yes. So the architecture does not look like
the cat is.
No.
When you're quite
Cat has no opinion. Phoebe has all opinions.
Father! The foyer! Phoebe is Spine Ripper?
I'm out! I'm gone!
So
she straight up left.
Oh my god.
I mean, to be fair,
so
she was crying in a closet, and we just did that again.
It does not look like a match to your dream. No, it does not look like that.
It does not look anything like my dream. Okay. So I'm gonna look over at Chava and just go. So you're a noble too, huh?
Chava kind of thinks about that, but it's not technically. More just an aristocrat, and because we don't really have noble. I'm talking to you, DM. We don't really have noble, do we?
You have an upper class, I guess.
Yeah,
it's a
potato tomato.
It's a magical meritocracy. So basically, the better you are at magic, the higher standing you have.
Yes.
Yeah.
My parents are up there, so.
Yeah.
So I'm technically not. My parents suppose they are.
Okay, I'm driving. I'm going insane here. Can anyone tell me the name of the spell that gives you resistance against a damage type?
I mean, there's Blade Ward.
Well,
That's
I'm also hearing a loud thumping every once in a while. Does anyone?
That's just me rolling.
That's RJ. I didn't think the mic would even be able to pick that up. That's
I don't hear it.
I've been hearing it this whole time.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know that spell off the top of my head.
Okay.
Is it absorb elements?
It's that looks. I mean, it's sort of what I'm looking for, but I feel like that's a weaker version. But I'll keep looking.
I was thinking like that'd be really useful. Like something more against fire would be really useful against the Sparky Boom Man.
Yeah, I'm sure that exists. That's
Sparky Boom Man.
Yes, I just brought out the avatar. Shut up.
I love Sparky Boom Man. Don't tell me to shut up.
There it is.
It's pretty great.
Maybe we should come up with a better, what we call him, better name, like a Combustion Man. It's Sparky Boom Man. How do we beat a guy who creates explosions with his mind?
With a boomerang, apparently.
Hey,
I need to
watch
watch that
back.
series again. I need to watch that. Toph is still MVP.
Yes.
There it is. That's what it'll sound like when one of you spots it.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
What's this? What is this? Well, it sounds like a piece of paper, but I'm assuming you're talking about what's on that piece of paper.
Yeah, I could put up posters too.
I can put up pictures on my own.
It's upside down.
It's upside down, isn't it? See,
It doesn't really look like him.
I think it looks great, Sokka. Thank you, Pop. Why did you do this to me?
Anyway.
The boulder feels conflicted about fighting a small, blind girl. Well, come on. The pebble. The boulder is over his confliction.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of that, the idea for a Travak may or may not have been inspired by that episode. And
Good.
Remember Fire Nation?
I'm glad.
Oh yeah, the Fire Nation guy.
Okay.
Oh, that guy.
That may or may not have been the inspiration.
Oh, what did he last? 5 seconds?
Something like that. Go back to the Fire Nation. Anyway, Avatar references aside, as your father will return Shava with a few things in his arms. Also, he'll bring some food. So some food will be brought up by the servants, like a good amount of it. But he will bring several potions and says, "All right, I gathered up what I could find that we can spare. You'll find we have here 6 potions of greater healing. They'll hand those to you.
All right, thank you.
And then there's this.
Anything you can spare is definitely a great help.
Yeah.
Here.
And we have something that is has a bit more of a kick to it.
Potion of kicking?
Potion.
No.
I cast fist.
A potion of leg day?
Potion of leg day.
The potion he produces is a yellow liquid streaked with swirls of black, and it's
Jesus.
What the fuck just happened?
I have no idea.
I think I killed him.
What did you do?
I haven't said anything since the potion of leg day. I think that just got him. Sorry, I'll mute.
Okay, so it's a yellow potion with swirls of black that just sort of swirl on their own. He says, this is hard to come by. So this is rather potent thing I'm giving you. It is a potion of speed. Are you familiar with the haste spell?
I am.
If someone drinks this potion, they will essentially experience the effects of that for, let me check the duration real quick, for 1 minute.
Interesting.
The good, which is the same duration as the spell itself, with the benefit being there is no need to concentrate on the effect when it is bottled.
So I was gonna look impressed, like I could see the benefit.
And that you can, as you can imagine, there are many practical applications: getting somewhere more quickly, being able to strike more times in a single round, or being able to strike more quickly in combat, because rounds aren't a thing. Bleeds from his nose.
Whoops.
But yes. As for your other inquiry,
Where's Potion of Greater Healing?
Are you not finding it?
No, I'm putting in Potion of Greater Healing, but it's called.
It might be under Potion of Healing parentheses greater.
Yeah. Try that.
Yeah, I believe that's how D&D.
Okay. Yeah, Greater, Superior, Supreme. Okay.
Yep. This is the second tier of healing potion. That is the one appropriate for the second tier of play, which is where you guys are.
That's 6, correct?
That's fair.
Mm-hmm. Yep, 6 of those.
Are you sure? We could probably handle a fourth tier healing potion at second tier play.
A potion of supreme healing is like something. That gives a ridiculous amount of health.
Really does.
How much does it give?
Supreme healing is
12. No,
it's 10d4 plus 20.
10d4 plus 20. Yeah.
That is amazing. That's at least 30 health.
Yep. That's the supreme one. The greater one is 44.
How many tables is that?
How many tables does this heal?
It's at least 1.5 tables.
Yeah.
How many?
1.5 tables.
It's 1.5.
It at least heals one desk.
It's 1.5 to 3 desks.
1.5.
That's a good range. That's a good range.
Everything must be measured in desks.
But anyway, he says, as for your other inquiry about fire resistance, we do have this, which may be of some assistance, and he'll give you a scroll, and says, this is a scroll of protection from energy. Now, the difficulty with this is that scrolls can only be cast by those who can access the spell to begin with, and I do not believe this is a spell that warlocks have access to. However, if you have any clerics or druids or sorcerers...
Well, speak of the devil, I'm right here.
Yeah, it's just going to point to the cleric.
Well, there you go then.
I'm the resident cleric here.
Her parents give her like some.
What spell is it again?
It's called so look for
protection.
Yeah.
Look for spell scroll in equipment.
It's just like two.
Okay.
Shows up. Need you.
Of 3rd level.
Alright, so I go into my equipment, manage equipment, right?
Yep, manage equipment, add items.
Alright.
That's Meteor Storm.
Spell scroll of 3rd level.
In the day,
Got it?
Yeah, I've got a spell scroll of 3rd level.
Alright. And I'll see if I can add the spell directly to it. It's essentially, what it does is, it's basically concentration for 1 hour. You can give one creature you touch resistance to a damage type. Which can be acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder.
Okay.
Yes.
And because it's not a warlock thing, I can't put it in my book or something like that.
Well, your book specifically applies to ritual spells, if you recall.
To what spells?
It needs to be a spell that can be ritual cast for you to transcribe it in your book.
Ah, that's right. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, here we go.
Yeah, I'll take that. So what's next?
Yeah, I'll see if I can add it to your equipment directly. Well,
I mean, I already added the third level scroll.
right. No, I'm seeing if I can. Oh, hang on. Customize. No. Okay. I think I can. Between sessions, I'll go in and add the actual spell to it.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I've got it memorized, but protection from
All right.
energy.
So speaking of adding things, what's the name of that potion?
Potion of Speed.
Potion of Speed. Oops, not that one.
Alright, so what's next, Doc?
I mean,
Gerald, go fast.
No.
Do you have anything else you want to accomplish here?
Can we get something good for carrying all the supplies? Like the food? Do we have anything that might help out?
And just teleport it, right?
Why, yes. Hand you a box.
Yeah, why yes.
Into a box.
Tell you what. I think I actually do have a spare bag of holding.
Why, yes. Hand you bag of
A
devouring.
spare bag of holding, you say?
Yeah, that would be useful.
Yeah.
Do you have a
If we
spare
could
one?
spare it.
I mean, truth be told, I assumed every adventuring party I assumed you would have gotten one by now. Do you not?
Shavu kind of turns and just like
Well, when my
Why?
city gets sieged
soon as
by
I
the
can get one.
Tearstones, I can't quite get much done.
Right. Well, if you all don't have a bag of holding yet, then let's fix that. And he will hand you a bag of holding.
Bag of holding with explosives.
Okay, who's getting the bag of holding?
I mean, if we had extra time, yeah.
It's either Shava or me.
Well, no, it's either Shava or me.
Well, yeah,
now.
Me.
there. I mean, after.
We put a bag of holding in another bag of holding right in the middle of the midst of the Tearstone army.
Don't want to do that.
I'm scared of what that might do. Anyway,
No, that doesn't. That has a specific effect.
Oh yeah,
Don't
Yeah.
want to do that.
Why? Wouldn't that make
So
like a black hole or something?
It's something along those
Might as
lines.
well.
so who's getting the bag?
Call it the nuclear
Me.
option.
Okay. And then
If you don't retreat, I'm gonna put this bag of holding in this bag of holding.
It's a limited range, mind you. It's not like it would eat the entire army.
You would just be fucking yourself over.
Yeah.
bag of holding. Here we are. Oh
Oh,
look, bag of tricks.
Do not add that.
Quinn is not ready for that yet.
Not again.
I mean,
He
the irony,
can't go back.
the,
He can't
irony,
go back.
the irony is the higher level you get, the less of a difference it would make.
What?
The higher level you get, the stronger the enemies you would go up against, and the less of a difference it would make.
Right. Yeah. True. All the more reason to let us have another.
We shall see.
I mean, look, it's not that big of a deal. Just give it to Phoebe instead of RJ, and he'll stop rolling giant elks.
There you
And
go.
then Phoebe can have friends.
All right, so you'll get that bag of holding, and I assume you'll gather all the stuff in it.
what?
You'll gather all the stuff in your bag of holding.
Yes. Sorry, I was reading what happened when you placed
Oh,
a bag
yeah.
of holding for a bag of holding.
An awkward moment when Shava's parents accidentally give her a bag of devouring.
Yeah. Oh no no no.
And Shava's like, man, I need a potion.
Yep.
I saw that too. What is that?
That is not something you want.
The bag of devouring is literally just it actually like bites you if you try to reach into it. Not
it's
like a
good for
mimic.
getting rid of things.
Yeah,
It's like a deletion pit.
you're not wrong.
Yeah.
The problem is
Bag-
it looks a lot like a bag of holding.
But is feeding Orpheus for a gigantic extra-dimensional creature?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. If you put something in, it ain't coming back out.
You ain't getting it
Even if
back
it's
unless
pretty
you
good.
don't want your hands anymore.
Yeah, don't try to reach in to pull something out.
Anyway,
All right, Keith's getting murdered. Sorry.
All right. I'll send the body bag over?
Are you guys ready to head back?
We got all we needed, all the supply. Do we get food?
Yeah, you got food.
Yeah.
They packed
Okay,
food.
we got food.
All right.
So we got like we just filled the bag of holding with food, 500 pounds of food.
Yeah. Now it's worth noting the people have been evacuating as you speak.
What?
The city's been being evacuated as you speak.
Yeah.
Be useful for afterwards, at least.
Or if you can catch some of the guards leading the evacuation, you can say, "Hey, pass this around."
Sure.
Or the people underground.
Also, that.
Yeah.
The people underground, the people on our
We've got options.
Yeah, we got
options.
people sticking around to fight with us.
Yeah.
We can sprinkle it around everywhere.
All right. So, anything else you want to do here?
Well, yeah.
Shava, you got any ideas of what we can do?
Java's just going to look at Kyoko and be like, "I'll meet you outside. I'll be right there." I don't really think there's much else we can do here.
On that, I'm gonna walk outside and take another look at all the buildings.
All right. This looks way fancier than what you saw in your dream.
I figure.
Does he see something? Does she see something that doesn't really make sense to her?
Hey, does anything puzzle me?
The building
there's that.
nervously.
There's that weird sound you keep hearing in the distance. The sort of.
I'll need to ask Shava about that.
It's the worms.
It's the worms.
This ice must flow.
Oh my god, fucking Dune! God damn it, Quinn!
He brought up worms.
The
Yeah,
worms.
I know her dad's there, but is her mom there too?
Yeah, she's there.
Yeah.
Shaw was just going to give him a big hug.
They will reciprocate. Be careful out there.
I will. I will.
The two types of parent-child relationship. This, Zergo.
I sometimes forget that Quinn is playing all of these characters and that they're his characters and not like something that already exists.
What are you talking about?
It's so
the whole time.
I take that as a
they just
compliment.
it's so intricate and cool.
Always has been.
Like Quinn behind you with just a piece of paper that just says Banhammer, always has been.
It's just the quality's really
No,
nice.
the
It's like,
smite.
No, it just says plot twist.
I mean, yeah, I take that as a massive compliment. Thank you.
it doesn't feel like just one person.
Yeah, so I was just going to be like a little teary-eyed and be like, I'll come back after this is over.
I look forward to it, and I also
It's
also look forward to meeting your other friends.
Replace that with me. Wait, it's all nonsense. More nonsense. Always has been.
Just like a bucket that just says more nonsense.
I couldn't quite hear you, Tyler. I'm sorry.
That's my campaign.
So
Yeah, Shaw was just kind of like sweat drops, like thinking of one particular friend.
It's just Shava's parents meeting Gerald. Oh God.
Yeah, all right. So I'm gonna leave and go get Kyoko and we'll
That'd
head
be
back.
interesting to say the least.
What's the noise that I keep hearing? I didn't hear that in my hometown. I didn't hear that in Walsh. What is that?
That's the magic train.
What?
The magic what now?
But technically,
Magic train.
it's called a
My
light-
parents invented it so we can get around easier.
It's technically called a
Cruising down
lightning.
that school bus, making my.
It's called a lightning.
Cruising on down Main Street.
The
We're
light rail.
relaxed and feeling good.
What's it called? A light rail? You said
Lightning rail.
a lightning rail.
Oh,
That's the lightning rail.
Yo, Shava's got a fucking magical train?
that's very interesting.
Yeah, that's what my parents can get around easier.
Your parents invented?
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
you weren't kidding. They're pretty damn good.
Yeah.
My parents invented conquest.
Your parents didn't invent it.
They did
just
not invent
mastered
that.
it.
They just practice it.
I know.
Oh God, it's like the what's that one fast food place? It's like we did. Isn't Chick-fil-A like we didn't invent the chicken sandwich? We just perfected it or something.
Oh,
Oh, we
yeah.
didn't invent conquest. We just perfected it.
Yeah.
message from Lord Sigmund.
This
I was going to look out towards the
message has
train.
been approved by Lord Sigmund Tearstone.
Anyway, yeah,
Yeah,
all
I was
right.
going to look out towards the lightning realm. Just be like, yeah, they are. But then look down at herself, just be like, kind of gloomily.
Oh.
You're
Why do you look
inadequate.
so sad? That's so
Or
cool. Your parents are
inadequate.
great, and that's cool.
It is. Don't get me wrong. It is.
You
Let's
don't
just
gotta
go.
listen to it. I mean,
Let's just go. She's gonna,
Okay.
pat her on the shoulder and do the teleport again.
all right. So how does the teleport go? Watch us roll a net fucking 1.
Here we go. We're gonna get fucked.
You're good. I got a 70.
I should probably get a relic or something from either of these places. Seriously.
You will.
Actually, technically the bag of holding count as a anchor point now?
Technically, I think it's something you took from the place. Yeah, so it'd be a related object, technically.
Cool.
All right.
Why didn't you take like a mug from the bar so that we would be able to get back easily?
Well, that would just be thievery.
Not if you return it.
What do you take me for, Cass?
What do you take me for? Stealing from a mansion in Ballstrat.
Well, that's different. That was Boston.
No, New
That
Therenfall.
That was different. That was New Therenfall. And that was a traitor.
Just what do you take me for, Cass?
Hey! Fuck off!
Anyway, so you
Already.
so you make it back with your supplies, and you'll just to make to speed things up. We'll say you get the few distributed to those who need it most. You can divvy up the healing potions also if you'd like.
Watch, she keeps all of them again.
No, I already have enough. I already have those 2 I forgot about.
Yeah.
So
I need
holy-
a healing
I
potion.
will be
As
right
healing
back.
potions.
okay. So how do you want to
No,
distribute?
this isn't a good moment. I won't.
You kid, you want to buy a healing potion?
How do you want to distribute everything?
The healing potions?
And potentially the potion of speed if you think someone else should hold on to it.
Oh, yeah. Well, who's here? Is everyone here? What were we saying?
Just Chiyoko and Chava right now.
Well,
and then Cass somewhere.
I mean, okay, is there anything anyone else wants to get done before the end of the day?
I'm trying to experiment with the champions and Chompy.
Right. I completely forgot.
I'm gonna be dead honest with you, Quinn. I have no idea what else Cass would do.
Okay, that's fine. That's
Like-
completely fine. I'm starting to wind down anyway. Yeah, your experiments with Chompy, there's like a little pocket of Earth that opens up where Chompy tunnels, but you don't know. Maybe someone could follow in his wake, but they'd have to be pretty quick about it. Like that would be difficult. You think? And it would have to be like one person.
Tail lady. You're agile, right? You're fast. Oh, yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
Would you like me to? Would you like me to become would you like me to ambush the enemy by following this massive creature?
I mean, if you think you can handle it, I mean, I don't want to force you to do it.
Okay.
You're just like that.
I will not disappoint.
You don't look. I'm not your dad. You don't have to impress me. All right. You do what you're comfortable with.
It's settled then.
What?
It's settled then. You're my dad now.
He says, I don't want to be your dad. I'm not ready to be a dad.
Gerald's wife is well aware of that.
She has already walked away.
I'm liking this tiefling better already.
So Gerald is going to head back to the bar.
You know that dad thing was from Tyler, right?
Well, no, he said, I don't want to be your dad. And she said, it's settled. And he doesn't understand. He's misconstruing, like...
No, what I'm saying is, I don't think Quinn said that.
No,
Yeah,
I did say it's settled then.
Yes.
No, but you didn't say you're my dad.
Oh no, but he's saying Gerald is misconstruing it as that.
Yes, out of context, because Gerald said, "I'm not your dad. You don't need to impress me," and she said, "It's settled." Then he's taking that as confirmation.
Okay, I got confused on that one.
So he's gonna go back to the bar and just sit down. Who's there right now?
You'll see Cass will walk out of a corner, and her face looks like shit.
Just for the sake of
and then she'll sit down next to you and ask for a drink.
Just for the sake of expediency, let's say you all gather here.
Okay, so I'll come in.
So you all see Shava putting her hand.
Oh, then Cass is sitting at the place already.
Shava,
she was the only one that wasn't doing shit.
Into a bag of holding that she now has and pulling out exquisite elven dining.
So Gerald is gonna sit down at the bar and just not say a word and just sit down and just tap the bar for a drink.
They will bring it.
He'll just take it and he'll take a big long sip. He looks very distraught.
Anyway. So y'all how do you want to distribute the magic shit that you got?
The magic shit? I was actually going to ask. I wanted to see Zergo's reaction to the giant bag of holding with food.
Oh yeah.
He's gone. He's sitting there, but he's not there.
He's not there.
Okay.
He's
not there.
He's staring at the bar completely
He's not
blank.
there.
DM, is there any alcohol in this bag?
There's. That's not really what you were asking for, so.
I know, I was a long shot, but I wanted to just. If it was like a little bit, I was just going to put it in front of Zergo.
I'm going to say probably not.
Okay.
Based on the request.
Yeah. So, alright, so the magic items.
Magic item.
Well, does anyone have any healing potions whatsoever? Because, like I said, I have 2 already, even though they're not great.
I don't think I have any.
I used to have one, but I used it on Gerald after the Krog fight.
I'm almost positive I don't have any.
So I've got 0.
Let me check.
I have none.
I think I also have none.
Yep, none.
Oh, fuck, shit, ass, titties. Okay.
That's my favorite position.
My whole thing decided to just fucking glitch out. Yeah, no, I don't have any.
Alright, well, that's... So Zergo, Cass, and Kyoko don't have any. And I have 2, so I guess I'm not going to really use them anyway. I'm going to forget about them anyway, so I'll give 2 to everyone. 2 of the graders to everybody.
All right.
2, so 2, you have 6, so you're giving 2 to...
Yeah, so I won't have any.
Right, and there's 4 other people. 2 times 4 is 8.
Who am I missing?
Yeah, he has 2 extra from that he held on to from before, right?
Right, those are regular healing potions.
Yeah.
Wow.
None of us have any.
So...
I'd say give 1 to the squishies and then 2 to the tanks.
Hi, am I a tank?
Zergo and Gerald are a little
tank.
more tanky. You're like halfway between tanky and squishy.
Okay.
You're medium.
So am I only taking 1 greater potion?
I'll just take 1.
Does that sound good, Tyler?
So, wait,
1 to Chiyoko and Cass, 2 to Zergo and Gerald.
yeah, that works.
I have a strong feeling in my gut a certain lightning javelin is going to make an appearance.
We'll see.
I have a strong feeling.
But anyway, what about the potion of speed? Who do you want to hold on to that?
The potion
The
of
what?
speed.
Oh, the speed. Well, you can give it to me and I can be extra speedy, or you can give it to one of the meatheads and they can be actually fast.
And even more damage output.
Even more damage output, yeah. So what's the difference is which one we're going to need
I mean, what's your speed, Ethan?
It's 30 feet.
I'm 40. So if you want to make Gerald go faster.
Haha, Gerald, go burr.
I think it should go to Gerald because he might be the most likely to be split off. No, actually, it would just be beneficial to give it to Gerald. Actually, I don't know where my thinking has gone there, but yeah.
It's up to you guys. I mean, I'll take it if the potion of leg day will assist me.
The potion of leg day.
I'm thinking either Gerald or Pass.
Yeah, it still makes you faster, but also gives you an extra.
I think it should go to Gerald.
Though I believe you have to like skip a turn after haste wears off, doesn't it? Don't you?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think haste has some drawback that isn't usually seen because most combats end before.
Oh, that's right. I think you get like one round of just being.
Or like you get a point of exhaustion, maybe.
Oh, hang on.
It's something. There's a drawback to the haste spell. I'm pretty sure.
You're not. You are correct. Let me double check that.
Yeah, the target cannot move or take actions until after its next turn when the spell ends.
You lose
How long?
your turn.
You get a minute, which is pretty.
That
long
wouldn't be.
standards.
That would not be good for Gerald.
I'm not saying
Well, then you need to be smart about when you use the potion.
exactly why we don't give it to.
Gerald can be smart with that.
Can be.
I probably would save it for until Lawrence shows up and then use it specifically for him and just pound his fucking lights out.
I mean, maybe. There's a definitive chance you don't even run into him.
I'm just gonna leave it on the table and be like, either any of you can take it. I'm not taking it.
I'd say Gerald, or if you don't want to give it to Gerald, give it to me.
Yeah, because then Cass could what? Does Cass have multi-attack or no?
She does not as a rogue. No.
Yeah.
So she could double sneak attack.
Well, no.
Double sneak attack. That's also
Sneak attack.
Yeah, sneak attack wouldn't apply.
sneak attack
I
is
would
the
just be
first
fast as fuck.
attack each turn.
Yeah, sneak attack is
Okay.
once a turn.
Giving rogue extra attacks does not increase sneak attack.
But she
Yeah,
could-
so if we're talking...
But she could move really fast.
Oh,
Right.
she could move fast.
Oh,
So if we're talking...
she can move fast.
So the question...
You want to see some real speed?
If she dumped all of her available actions and bonus actions into dashing, that would be her base speed would be 60. So she would be able to do triple move with 60 for 180, and plus another 60 for the extra action from haste. No, extra action from haste, another 60. That would be 240 feet in a single round, up from 90.
Oh, that's good. That is good.
To a cheetah
So the question is, do you want more
with
damage?
a rocket in its ass.
Do you want more damage output or do you want speed?
More
Look,
damage output with
I
a
know.
risk, or
But-
speed with not as much risk because I get hide after.
And because you could be like on the other side of the map by the time.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much.
Actually, I think Gerald could match that with it as well. Because
Really?
just the math
Really?
adding up with the he wouldn't have the bonus action dash that Cass does, but with the extra 10 feet, he gets 80 off of his main move. Dash with his main action, that's another 80 for 160, and then the extra action off of haste, another dash is 80 for 240 as well.
Oh, well, never mind. Give it to Gerald.
Gerald, I am speed, I am fury. All right, Gerald will take the potion of leg day.
Okay, mark it on your sheet.
All right.
Potion of speed.
Does he get like a bonus damage to charge if he does this?
Not how it works.
Coming at you like 300
Mark
miles.
says if you're at least 10 feet, not for every.
You know,
10
if you dash at least 10 feet in a straight line.
Right, so it doesn't matter how much more than 10 feet, just more than 10 feet. Unfortunately, you can't dash like 100 feet and do, 5 chargers worth of damage.
I mean, it'll be pretty funny. It just comes in and like right into Lawrence.
Yeah, but that'd be abusable as shit. If it was for like every 10 feet, even for every 20 feet.
It's a potion of haste, right?
Potion of speed is what it's called.
Potion of speed.
Speed.
That threw me because I was looking for a potion of haste and couldn't find it.
Okay, gotcha.
It is kind of a weird naming convention.
Yeah, alright, cool.
It's Betty by time. It's Betty by time.
I'm almost done, so if you want to...
I'll stick around for a little bit longer.
Okay. So, in the interest of wrapping things up, do y'all want to go to sleep at this point?
I mean, the only thing I want to happen is just Gerald is sitting there distraught drinking.
I mean, that could just be a thing in the background of your night. I feel like everyone has their minds on different things right now.
Yeah, pretty much all of us are like, we might die.
Yep.
I've taken mine.
Gerald's not even thinking about dying.
I know, but so it's like you're all just sort of thinking out the siege. Gerald, oh god, am I a dad now?
Oh god, I'm a dad now.
Anyway, but
Why was he beat?
Don't ask. You all will take a long rest and wake up the next morning.
So I gotta take off the 2 charges and then re-roll those charges. Hold on.
So
I get all 3 of them back. Woohoo!
You awaken to an eerie quiet. The city having been evacuated the day prior, gone is the sound of the bustling of the streets. No one is there to greet you as you head downstairs to the tavern proper. Balstrud around you has become a ghost town, and you feel as though the city itself is holding its breath. You begin to make your way through the empty streets. Various flotsam packed haphazardly with carts on their sides and empty crates piled high as per your plans that you have put together. As you reach the front of the city, the signs of life begin to resume as you see the city's forces gathering on and below the walls, standing and waiting. Miles approaches you, his expression grim. Are you all ready?
I'm a dad now.
Don't want to know.
I guess so.
Ron's the father.
Yeah, I'm a dad now.
You all ready? You all ready?
Java just like holds her staff and nods.
You know the plan. Your role will be to bolster high-risk positions. Wherever things look the worst, that's where I want you to be. Use your discretion. Split up if you feel you have to. Whatever.
Now she don't want to come down here all the time because they should get shit.
Gallon's champions can lend you assistance if you need it. He'll take a deep breath and say, "See you on the other side."
Hopefully not the other side.
You know what I mean.
Yeah.
Nobody's dying today. If I say it, it won't happen. Nobody's dying.
If I do die, it's going to be defending this city.
How do I be a dad?
Gerald,
Yeah,
I will
just,
kill
I'm gonna
you
die for a
myself.
city I don't
swear
even
to God.
live in.
Yeah, you'll all take your positions on or where on the wall or wherever you see fit, and you just wait. And after what feels like an eternity of waiting, you begin to see movement far ahead in the trees, as in the distance you see the Tearstone army emerge. A vast sea of armor and crests of the family name. And you do see, as Miles' intelligence reported, there are several hobgoblins sprinkled in their midst, some of them on beasts. And they all get into position and just sort of pause. And you see some of them part, and the unmistakable form of Lawrence take the helm. You see a figure in priest robes walk up next to him and wave a hand over him, and he will speak with his voice magically magnified. "This doesn't have to get ugly. Surrender Balstrud to the Tearstone Empire, and I promise to only kill those who resist." At this, Miles will turn to face his forces and you as well. "Sounds like a generous offer. How do we answer?"
Zergo's just going to push
Looks
his
like
way
you're
to
gonna have to kill all of us.
Zergo's going to push his way to the front. No magic. He's just going to scream at the top of his lungs, this got ugly the second you set foot here.
And as you do that, like there's like shouts of like from the army around you, like obscenity, very colorful obscenities, and just all sorts of jeers and cheers, and some thrown rocks that, of course, get nowhere near Lawrence or his forces, but are just more of a gesture. It's about sending a message.
It's not about the money.
No, not a roar. Like the roar.
Localized entirely within my kitchen.
The roar of a boom.
Kitchen gun, bang, bang.
Aurora Borealis.
So yeah, the stage has been set.
Shit.
Do 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 do.
This is next week.
Right?
We're
No, this is not next. Next week, I believe we're doing prosperity.
doing what?
I think RJ.
Oh, you're giving me a lot of time to forget important details.
I mean, I'm gonna need some time to prepare. I'm just being straight up.
Oh no, it's okay. I'll just have to.
If he feels it
give us a
necessary,
quick one.
we can just put like a refresher in DM handouts. Like,
No, I'm just gonna rewatch the whole.
Mm.
I need to continue watching
Mm.
the earlier episodes.
If you want, that's
I
fine.
do want to.
All